I never knew silence could feel so crushing until the day I closed that door for the last time. 7 years together collapsed in a single moment. What surprised me wasn't the pain. It was the strange calm that followed. Sarah and I first crossed paths in college. She was majoring in psychology, always fascinated by human behavior, constantly peeling back layers to figure people out. I admired her sharp mind, her presence, the way her gaze could make me feel like I was the only one who mattered. With her, I thought I had something unbreakable. After graduation, we moved in together and eventually got married. It was a small ceremony, just family. 5 years into marriage, life felt steady. Sarah had started her own practice, and I was working in marketing at a tech company. Our days had structure, saving for a house, talking about kids someday. I trusted her without question. The changes came slowly. New clients meant late nights. Then weekend sessions, calls that stretched past midnight. I didn't doubt her. I was proud of how hard she worked and supported her without hesitation. Then came the conferences. She'd come home glowing, talking about new techniques and breakthroughs. At first it felt genuine, but gradually her stories grew thinner, less convincing. One night while she showered, her phone buzzed on the table. A name I didn't recognize. A message that shattered me. Can't wait to see you this weekend. Room 314. Same as always. My stomach dropped. How many conferences had really been this? How many smiles and goodbyes were lies? I didn't confront her. I didn't scream. Instead, I began planning my exit quietly. I opened a new bank account, found a small apartment, started moving my things in pieces whenever she was gone. It felt less like ending a marriage and more like preparing for a long trip. The hardest part wasn't her betrayal. It was realizing how long I had ignored the signs. On a Tuesday morning, while she was at the gym, I packed up the last of my belongings. I left my wedding ring on the counter along with a note. I know about the conferences. I know about room 314. Don't contact me. The apartment I moved into was bare. A mattress, one chair, a coffee maker. But it was enough. I changed my number, deleted social media, cut all ties. I needed to learn who I was without her. Months passed. No calls. No messages. No mutual friends reaching out. Sometimes I wondered if she was relieved, finally free from pretending. Little by little, I rebuilt myself. I focused on work, on responsibilities I'd neglected, on remembering the version of me that existed before her. 18 months later, she found me. I had just left work when I saw her leaning against a parking meter, waiting. She looked older, worn in ways that had nothing to do with time. I need to talk to you, she said softly. There's nothing left to talk about, I replied. Please, she whispered. It's over with him. It has been for a long time. I made a mistake, and I need you to know that. I looked at her, the woman I once imagined growing old with, and all I felt was a distant sadness. You didn't make a mistake, Sarah. You made choices, over and over. And now you're living with them. Her eyes filled with tears. I know I don't deserve forgiveness. But I need you to believe I loved you. I still love you. No, I said evenly. You loved the stability I gave you. You loved knowing I wouldn't question you. But you didn't love me enough to choose me. I walked away, got into my car, and left her shrinking in the rearview mirror. For the first time I felt complete. Not because of her apology, but because I finally understood that some doors, once closed, should never be reopened. In those 18 months, I had become stronger. I learned that love without respect isn't love at all. I never saw her again, and I was grateful. Some stories don't end with fireworks. Sometimes they end in silence, and that's enough.